What's up? So Q&A here. We're going to hammer these out. Top 5 exercises every thrower should be doing. You should squat, you should bench, you should deadlift, you should overhead press, and some form of Olympic lift. I don't care if you do a high pull or a clean or a snatch. Those should be done every single week. Various sets and reps, various weights. We're going to talk about some accessories. I like pull-ups. I like body weight stuff. Also, good mornings. Big multi-joint stuff. I don't really do any single thing. Other than that, exercises, throw off-weight implements. Do some faster stuff. Do some heavier stuff. Do some things like that. Greatest musician of all time, David fucking Bowie. As a person who's been pretty competitive on a national level, looking to make a jump to a two-turn, what should you do? Basically, the first part of the throw, all it is really a toss, a catch, and then going into the one turn. If you're doing one turns, the only thing you're really adding to that is a rolling start. So it shouldn't be too crazy of a transition. Get smooth at it. Get to where you can land. Catch your feet back. And catch the weight back at about 9 o'clock and drive to 6, which would be the back of the ring. Sink and then drive. The reason you're probably having trouble is you're pulling with the left arm. You can get away with it on a one turn, but you can't do it on two. You're just going to throw yourself off the axis. So do that. Techniques and tips for throwing with hammer, boots, and blades. Get them, start throwing with them often. You got to get used to it to get better at them. So basically what you're going to do here is it's almost like you're going to try to pick up on opposite feet and swish your hips back and forth to pull the hammer handle around. All your arms are going to do is stay really long. Chrono style watch, Tissot or Victorinox. I don't know enough about either one to tell you about those two brands. It's not really a brand I've used. I personally wear Nixon's. That's the watch that I've got probably 6 of. They've been really good. They're not terribly expensive. They keep great time, and you can beat the shit out of them. The next step up from this watch, that watch is in the Nixon's are usually in the $200 to $500 range. The next level of watch would probably be $1,500. They've got some U-boats and stuff like that in that range. I like those. TW Steels are kind of okay. They try too fucking hard. The Invictas are awful. After that, it's Panerai, it's Breitling, it's stuff in the $5,000 range, and most of those are pretty nice. Just get something that's tasteful and will last forever. Thoughts of wearing 1 versus 2 hammer boots. Wear 2. If your name's not Mike Bukowski or one of the other 2 people who've been able to pull that off and you also didn't throw a hammer for 10 years, probably going to have to do it like the rest of us. Not getting anything out of the third spin on the hammer, going to start throwing it like me with a dynamic start. Any tips for throwing this? Yeah, just sit up hard on that first one, and then get back, add direction, and then finish out with the hands. I did this because it gave me less chances of going around my head and fucking things up. So I'm actually starting to play with a 3-wind this season, but we'll see how it plays out. What do I think is the perfect height of a thrower would be for the Highland Games? I would say somewhere probably around Dan McKim or Andy Vincent. That's fast and long levers. I think I'm into a little bit different spot. I'm faster because I'm smaller. But somewhere around 6'3", 6'4", I think would be ideal. Once you get kind of over 6'5", 6'6", things get fucking weird. Hip snatch mental cues. What do you use? I don't do a hip snatch. I pull from the floor. I like generating power all the way from the ground all the way up. That's basically what I like doing. If I was gonna do them from a hip, and I don't know why I would push the hips back. And think about pushing them back, keeping my back tight and the barbell tucked in close, and then finishing with the hips strong, driving through the heels and finishing the bar up. Fasted cardio. Basically, it's pretty steady state cardio, so 20, 30, 40 minutes. Steady state, heart rate's around 130, 140, and this is in the morning before you've eaten anything, so it's fasted. Ideally, it's supposed to burn more fat because that's what your body's got left over in the system from the night before. Something like that. I'm not a goddamn doctor. When am I going to make a video? Promised in a Scottish accent. Oh, Sinclair. So, go and get on down to the Abbey and go on throw with your couple mates. Oh, that's fucking terrible. I am not an accent guy. already answered that. How do I program my training for a Highland Games event? I've written 2 books on that, so check those out. Training Lab, Throwing Lab. They dial it in pretty good. How do I purify my water to neutralize government mind control? Well, you plug the water. You have to go in from the bottom. Hang cleans, question mark. I mean, it's better than not doing them. But I recommend doing a full clean, full snatch from the floor. You know, I think it's safer. Telling my friends Valenti was gay, that was easy. I answered that. One lift, a muscle snatch or barbell thrusters. Probably go with a thruster, or as I'd like to call it, a clean and jerk or a clean and push press. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.